Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Hussam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just going to go pick my size. And then after that, I'm going to choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back. So I'm just going to get it as it is. I'm going to click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to check out, you fill in all your information. And then after that, coupon code Hussam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to do Manchester United against Wolves. But of course, I've got to address the elephant in the room. And that's this whole situation with Carragher, with Mo, with everything. So regardless, big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. We're going to be watching this game in the background as we speak about this whole Carragher comments and everything that's been happening. And as I expect from Jamie Carragher, I was thinking maybe he'll survive, he'll surprise me, but he won't. Just like everyone, just like that fraud from the channels that get access went on Sky and defended Arnie and all this. No, nothing shocks me, bro. This is just what I expect. Regardless, big up to you guys. And I'm going to address them comment by comment and respond to every single comment that Jamie Carragher made. So I think it's very important to address every single statement the man made. So, yeah. Big up to you guys. Let's like and subscribe. I'm going to start with every single thing that the fraud himself who spits on people, Jamie Carragher, said. So, let's start off with the first comment. We have kicked off, guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. And don't forget to check out OK Jersey. Use code Hussam15 for 15% off. This is the last two streams where the code will apply. Because as soon as we're done with A-listers, the code doesn't apply any longer. So let me just start off with, I thought it was a disgrace with what he did. I think when he stops in the mix zone, it's choreographed with him and his agent to cause maximum damage and strength on his position. You are correct. It's choreographed. The reason why he's got to choreograph it is because the journalists at Liverpool and people like yourself don't choreograph exactly what the narrative is. Because guess what? Carragher agrees with Paul Joyce, agrees with James Pearce. Didn't James Pearce today come out and said, James Pierce came out and said that Salah doesn't really have friends in the Liverpool training ground, and then he's pictured smiling with Soboslai, smiling with all, smiling with all the Liverpool players. So much for he doesn't have friends in the Liverpool fan base. He chose this weekend to do this, and he's waited and chose this time to go for the manager and get him sacked. That's how I felt about it. Yeah, you are correct. He did try to get Arne Slot sacked. That's how most Liverpool fans feel anyway. Whether it's local, whether it's foreign, whether it's YouTube content creator, whether it's not, even that loser from that channel that went on Sky defending the club the whole time and defending Arne the whole time is the same thing. Most people want Arne Slot gone because of the current situation at Liverpool Football Club, of which it's unacceptable to be in 8th place after spending 450 million. Sorry, 9th place. When we are talking about throwing people under the bus, he's threw LFC right back under the bus for 8 years. Can you imagine playing behind him for 8 years? But we accept it because he's a superstar and he scored 250 goals and he's giving me, as a Liverpool supporter, one of the greatest nights of my life. Can you imagine being Trent Alexander-Arnold and breaking the assist record playing behind Mohamed Salah? Can you believe how Trent feels playing behind one of the greatest Premier League players of all time? Can you imagine Florian Wirtz talking about he can't wait to play with Salah? Can you imagine Frimpong when he came to Liverpool Football Club speaking about the opportunity to play behind Mo? Can you imagine all the players like Ekitike saying that he watches Mo, all these things that have happened? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And now this for me is the worst one. One thing I have to remind Salah and maybe his agent, before he came to Liverpool, Salah was known as the guy who failed at Chelsea. That's just a fact. He's also I'll respond to that part first. Can we remind Jamie Carragher that before Salah became a Liverpool player, Liverpool Football Club were 30 years without a league title? Can we remind Jamie Carragher as well that we had went 15 years without winning a Champions League before Mo as well, of which he was a massive part of both? Does he not remember Mo's goal against Napoli, which took us through the group stages to begin with? Does he not remember all the important goals that he scored for Liverpool Football Club? Does he not remember everything that Salah has done for Liverpool? Are you gonna forget all his big moments for Liverpool Football Club? You come to this conversation and you start telling me that he was a Chelsea reject. Okay, Kevin De Bruyne was a Chelsea reject. Kevin De Bruyne is an all-time Premier League midfielder. Just because you were a reject at a football club doesn't mean that you aren't going to be a success at others, of which we have plenty of examples in football. So just because Kevin De Bruyne was a Chelsea reject, does that mean that he doesn't deserve to get praised for his time at Manchester City? That's the dumbest argument he's ever made. Because guess what? Before Mo, Liverpool Football Club never won a league title in our lifetime. That's just a fact. He's also the greatest player the country has ever had. Egypt and AFCON are the most successful nation. He hasn't won an AFCON. That's not me trying to push him down as a player. That's literally you pushing him down as a player. What it tells Mo and his agent, it's not about individual. You were not a star when you came to Liverpool. No matter how good of a player you are, you need help from teammates, the manager, the fans. It's important he remembers that when he's talking there, it's about me. Okay, so number one, like and subscribe, chat. Don't forget. Let me educate Jamie Carragher on African football, because he might be unaware and he doesn't know that. Egypt didn't have football in the country for 2 years because there is an unfortunate situation where 72 people passed away. 74 people, I think, or 72 people passed away in a tragic accident in the Egyptian league. It was a game between Al Masri and Al Ahli, who are two Egyptian clubs, and people died in that incident. And ever since then, Egypt had 2 years without having an active league. And people who watch Egyptian football know, and people who watch African football will tell you that Egypt is one of those countries that have most of their talent come from their local league. Meaning, Mohamed Abu Treka played for Al Ahli. Wael Gum'a played for Al Ahli. Assam Al Hadari played for multiple Egyptian clubs. When you speak about Sayyid Ma'awad, you speak about Ahmed Hassan, you speak about Hussam Hassan, you speak about Amr Zaki, you speak about multiple players. The players that dominated the African continent were all players from within the Egyptian league. Egypt, before Salah, their only example of a player that did well outside Egypt is Mido. So when it comes to this conversation, you're looking at someone like Mido, who wasn't even that good, but they were looked at as that basically. Al Ahli are the Real Madrid of Africa. They won the most Champions Leagues in Africa, and they're the biggest club in the whole continent. They weren't able to even have a league for 2 years because of that tragic incident, and that started the downfall of Egyptian football. And ever since then, the Egyptian football has been trying to recover, and the Egyptian football have been trying to come back and get back to the level that it used to before. You look at the teams that won the AFCONs, and most of the players either played for Al Ahli, Al Zamalek, Al Ismaili, Al Masri. These were the clubs that they played for. The ones that won in 2006, Man United are on the attack here and saved. The ones that played for Al Masri, the one played for Al Ahli, Al Zamalek, Al Ismaili, غزل المحلة, القوة القوية. That's the clubs that they played for. So they played for those local clubs. And not having a league has affected them for a while. Wrong choices of managers has affected them for a while. Also, when you look about African legends, George Weah never won an AFCON. Didier Drogba never won an AFCON. He's still looked at as an African legend. As a matter of fact, Steven Gerrard never won the Euros. Frank Lampard never won the Euros. Ashley Cole never won the Euros. Wayne Rooney never won the Euros. Your friend never won the Euros. They never won the World Cup. We still look at them as legends of the game. So the fact that he did not win AFCON does not change his legendary status. As a matter of fact, there are Egyptians who believe that Salah is the greatest player in Egyptian history. And that's something that is a sentiment shared by many Egyptians because of his success in the worldwide stage and everything that he's done for Egyptian football public. And by the way, Mo's success has allowed the likes of Marmoush, has allowed the likes of Magdi Muhammad, has allowed the likes of Abdel Menam to make these moves. There are so many wrong things that the Egyptian FA has done. There are so many different things that Egyptian football has went through over this last 15 years, and that's why they haven't won the AFCON. It has nothing to do with Mo by himself. People look at the Senegalese side that Mane was a part of. That Senegalese side had some of the best footballers in the world, and they were the favorites to win the AFCON, and they ended up winning it. It's not a shame to get to the final and lose it when you're losing to the best African side, assembled at the time, with the likes of Sadio Mane, with the likes of Edouard Mendy, with the likes of Idris Gana Gueye when he used to play for PSG, and all the players that used to play in the European leagues, all the players that were absolutely incredible. All these guys were absolutely incredible, and they deserved to win AFCON, and they were the better side. And even then, the way that Egypt got to the final was through 3 penalty shootouts. Egypt, the whole competition, scored 4 goals. Salah was involved in 3 of them. He scored twice and he assisted once. And Salah against Morocco, for the people that don't remember, Salah against Morocco scored the goal and got the assist for the winner, of which they beat Morocco 2-1 in that competition. That same Morocco that got to the semi-final of the World Cup a year and a half later. So that's just the conversation regarding Egyptian football. Egyptians themselves will tell you, them not winning AFCON is not just based on Mo. There is so much that's wrong with Egyptian football right now. 3/4 of Egyptians don't even like Hussam Hassan, their current manager. But at least they're wearing Tugvat. Inshallah, Egypt win AFCON this time around. I hope so. But they're building something for the future. They've had so much to go through, including their league stopping, including so much. So that's basically the reason why he haven't won AFCON. And when it comes to Salah not being a star before coming to Liverpool Football Club don't sign stars. Mane wasn't a star before Liverpool. Van Dijk wasn't a star before Liverpool. Alisson wasn't a star before Liverpool. Actually, the only star that I remember us signing in my lifetime was Thiago Alcantara and Fernando Torres. But you look at the rest of them, which stars did we really sign? We signed an expired Joe Cole. We signed the likes of Paul Konchesky, Milan Jovanovic, Soterios Kyriakos. We signed Salah when he was at Roma, Alisson when he was at Roma, Naby Keita, Szoboszlai, McAllister at Brighton, Gravenberg from the bench. We didn't really sign any stars. The only stars that Liverpool Football Club signed are all washed up stars. So when you look at the Liverpool players that we signed, we didn't sign any stars. We make stars. So that's not an insult. The fact that Liverpool Football Club, gave Salah the platform along with Jurgen Klopp, of course, to get to the level that he's at. So Salah is not making it about him. And the proof for me is the pictures from inside training today. Soboslai is smiling with him. Ekitike is smiling with him. Wirtz is smiling with him. Isak is hugging him. Guys, this is not just a Salah thing. Van Dijk came out 3 days ago and said, I need Mo's leadership around. This is the whole conversation, and this is the whole point. So when you say he wasn't a star before Liverpool, yeah, we know he wasn't a star before Liverpool. That's not a gotcha moment. But guess what? Before Salah joined Liverpool Football Club, Liverpool had no league title for a long time. Liverpool didn't have a Champions League for 15 years. So Salah was part of the team that started the revolution. He was part of the team that started Liverpool Football Club winning the league alongside the likes of Mane and Firmino and Wijnaldum and Henderson and Fabinho, because yes, football is a team sport. But the fact that he's talking about the right back playing behind him proves to me that he is making it personal. And the proof of that is Trent Alexander-Arnold broke the Guinness World Record. Why are you trying to make out that the right back that played behind him is like at a deficit or something? Because guess what? Trent had a great time playing behind Mo. Robertson had a great time crossing the ball to Mo's side. Firmino had a great time playing with Mo. Mane spoke up about it. They had friendly competition. So this whole me thing, Van Dijk has referred to him as a leader, and plenty of players have spoken about it. Now, Jamie Carragher on his criticism of Salah. Have I ever criticized Salah on the pitch? Yes, you have. But you said his legs have gone. There's another thing that I wanted to respond to. 1 second. Hold on. Just so I don't forget. One second, please. Anyway, he spoke about him being on the bench. So when we're talking about Salah being on the bench, here's the thing that Carragher is failing to realize. This is why, guys, I'll be honest with you. This is why I'll never be invited on the Overlap or any of these Sky shows, because I speak opinions like this. Forget me. I'm just Hussam from Jordan on 70k subscribers. Why don't you invite Craig? Craig is the most watched Liverpool channel in the entirety of YouTube. Invite him. Forget me. I'm a nobody. Go invite Craig. Why do you have to invite someone from the you-know-what and from the you-know-what TV? Want to know why? Opportunities. There's shit that you guys don't know about, which I just don't want to say, but it is what it is. When it comes to this whole conversation, West Ham, we won. Great. We drew to Sunderland at home. First half, within 25 minutes, Sunderland had 6 touches in our penalty box. We had none. Did we look any better? No, because the game ended in a draw. Leeds away, we conceded 3 goals, of which 3 goals all came down the right-hand side, which people aren't pointing out for God knows what reason. And we were 2-0 up and bottled it, and then we were 3-2, and then we bottled it, which is not a good thing. And we don't look any better going forward. And if you want to use a 3-game measuring stick, we can use City, Aston Villa, and Real Madrid. We can use those parts. Why can't I use those 3 games as a measuring stick? City, we lost. Villa, we won. Madrid, we won. Salah was on the team. As a matter of fact, we can take this to the next level and ask the real hard-hitting questions. Regardless of Mo calling out Slot or not, why is Arne Slot still the manager of Liverpool Football Club while we're sitting 9th out of the title race already? Didn't Tom Werner come out publicly and speak about FSG's willingness to win? Didn't Tom Werner come out and say we should be winning league titles and we want to win and we want to succeed? Is this manager platforming these players to succeed? Crazy. And on top of all this, we know that had Liverpool been at the top, everyone, including myself, would go like, Slot has all the legs to stand on because Liverpool are performing right now. But when Liverpool Football Club are not performing, we've got to look at the bald man in charge. People are acting like this is Salah versus the football club that we support. No, it's not. It's Salah versus Arne Slot. It's Salah versus Edwards. It's Salah versus Hughes. Michael Edwards is an employee of the club. He could get sacked tomorrow. Richard Hughes is an employee of the club. He could get sacked tomorrow. Arne Slot is an employee of the football club. He could get sacked tomorrow. Arne Slot is not Liverpool. Yasser is not Liverpool. Sorry, Yasser. Slot is not Liverpool. And Hughes is not Liverpool. All three of these are not Liverpool. They are employed by the football club. We will support the football club forever. When Mo leaves, when Slot leaves, we will support the football club forever. But Arne Slot's decision to drop Salah and then start the likes of Gakpo is the reason why this decision is nonsensical, and it proves Mo's point even further. So you drop Mo because he hasn't performed well enough and all these different reasons that you've spoken about. Great. Why is Cody Gakpo starting games of football? People come out and say Arne Slot is probably going to start Isak against Inter Milan. I ask you all a question. Why should Isak start? Aren't we going based off merit? Aren't we going based off performances? Not based off your name, right? Okay, Ekitike just scored twice against Leeds. So the fact that Ekitike scored twice against Leeds, why should Isak start against Inter Milan? That's $1 million question. Why should he? Why? This is very important things to address because this is much bigger than Mo by himself. So Van Dijk spoke up about his leadership. Today, all the players are hugging and laughing with him in the squad. So that disproves James Pearce's logic. And let me just say one thing. This proves everything that I said on the stream with ends on Sunday. Yeah, everything that I said has been proven correct. How come every single journalist is saying the same exact thing? How come? I just need explanation from anyone in the chat who has logic. Here, I will sit back. I will sip on my water. I'll drink some coffee. Like and subscribe. I'm here to ask the hard-hitting questions. So, 10 Liverpool journalists, they all come out basically smearing Mo's name and changing the narrative and changing everything that's truly happening at Liverpool Football Club. Explain it to me. I'm a willing listener. I'm willing to change my mind. I'm willing to change my mind. I want to understand, how come is it that Paul Joyce and Andy Hunter and the guy from the Anfield Rap and the guy from Redman TV and the guy, James Spears, who's a washed up prick, who's a racist against Arabs, and it's been proven because of the thing that he said when Messi was put on, when the Qatari Emir put it on Messi. When he put the Arab thing on Messi, he said that this dress ruined that whole occasion. And even though Messi was smiling and happy because he won the World Cup, when he put the bisht on him, thank you for helping me out, Zir. James Pearce came out today. Why can journalists spam bullshit without any consequences? Why? Messi came out and said, James Pearce came out and said, Mo doesn't really have mates in the Liverpool squad. Mo doesn't really have mates in the Liverpool squad. He doesn't. Mo doesn't have mates in the Liverpool squad. Guys, let me show you an example of Mo not having mates in the Liverpool squad. Guys, Dominic Szoboszlai absolutely hates Mo. Look how much hatred. Szoboszlai really hates Mo, Guys, Ekitike really hates Mo. Hugo Ekitike really hates Mo. Guys, let me show you the most important. Alexander Isak, our new signing, 120 million. Does he like Mo or does he hate Mo? I think Alexander Isak, as a matter of fact, I think he can't stand Mo. Look at this. He can't stand Mo, guys. He can't stand him. Look how much hatred he has from the squad. I ask you all the question. Forget Mo because Mo's been scapegoated. By the way, the funniest part about this whole thing, within 48 hours, the journalists, the content creators who get all the opportunities with the club, I should call them content creators, That's a stretch calling them a content creator. We know what they are. They're club shills. So the journalists, the content creators, and Jamie Carragher, who's another FSG ambassador and mouthpiece, all three of them are scapegoating Mo in this situation. Crazy. So we're calling out Mo, but you just proved his point within 48 hours. Damn. So Mo comes out and says he's been scapegoated by the club a day after James Pearce said that he has no mates in the squad. Paul Joyce uses absolutely disgusting language against Mo in the article. And you have former players come out in Sky Sports and basically call him a disgrace and speak about Egypt not winning an AFCON and speak about these things. So, damn. So have they proven Mo's point or have they disproven Mo's point? That's crazy. Have they proven his point that he is being scapegoated, or have they not proven his point that he's being scapegoated? Because all they've done for 48 hours is scapegoat him and have a whole smear campaign against him. So you've proven his point? Mad. Mad. Salah doesn't deserve to start because of his performances. Why is Gakpo starting? Why is McAllister starting? Why is Gravenberg starting? Why is Kerkez starting? Why is Konate starting? Why is Van Dijk starting? Very interesting. So the reason why Mo had to speak up publicly is so people like you don't control the narrative. It's so people like Paul Joyce don't control the narrative. It's so people like James Pearce don't control the narrative. It's so people from the you know who and the you know who TV don't control the narrative. So he took the narrative into his own hands. And guess what? I hope he does an interview with Piers Morgan. And I hope he speaks up to the media. You know why? Because he'll tell us the actual truth. Because he'll tell us the actual truth. Because he has no reason to lie. Bruno Fernandes slips. And 1-0 up for Man United. But regardless, so the media don't control the narrative. He's proven right. Everything that's been said is proven right. That's just the unfortunate reality of the situation. And when it comes to the whole, we support the club over the player. Did I realize that? I didn't realize that Arne Slot is the club. So if anyone wants Slot out, does that mean he is Liverpool out using that stupid logic? That's mad. That's mad. So you're basically insinuating that Arne Slot is the club, which he isn't. Arne Slot is not Liverpool Football Club. Because in my lifetime, I've seen Houllier got rest his soul just a little bit towards the end. Rafael Benitez, Roy Hodgson, Kenny Dalglish, Brendan Rodgers, Jurgen Klopp, Arne Slot. We're not Manchester United. We didn't have Ferguson for 30 years. We had multiple managers in our lifetime. Guess what? You can want Salah gone. That's fine. But Arne Slot is going to eventually go. And now I ask you all a question. Given his behavior this season, and given the results, and given his poor man management, how long you reckon Slot lasts as the Liverpool manager? How long, really? If we're being honest about this. How long? How long? How long? 4 more games. Because Salah was dropped from the team and we still ain't winning. Is anything changing? How long is he going to last? 5 games? 6 games? He's going to get sacked anyway. Do I back the guy who hasn't been platformed to succeed with the least shots per game since he joined Liverpool Football Club? Because he's playing touchline winger with Connor Bradley inverting, which makes no sense. Because Arne Slot logically is saying, I'd rather have Bradley and Carragher closer to goal than Salah and Gakpo. Also, speaking of broken promises and the stuff that Mo came out and said, as I brought up on Sunday, is Mo the only one to speak about broken promises? No. Train Ione spoke about it. Florian Wirtz spoke about it. Federico Chiesa spoke about it. Tyler Morton spoke about it. These are quotes all available in the media they can go look at. So all these people came out and said it. And the funniest thing for me is just watching this last 48 hours. Everything Mo said about being scapegoated has been proven right. And it's nothing that hurts me and annoys me more than actual normal Liverpool content creators like myself making it about Mo. Because every time, and I had this conversation with Omar earlier on today, every time Liverpool lost a game, it was always Mo. And every time Liverpool won a game, it was always someone else. Prime example is the first game of the season. Mo puts in the cross for the 3rd goal and scores the 4th goal. Last I checked, it was 2-2 and we needed to win that game. Mo scores the penalty against Burnley. It's just a penalty, but guess what? You have to score the penalties. Mo plays the pass, Newcastle. Szoboszlai has the dummy, but Mo's the one that plays the pass. Atletico Madrid was his best game in a Liverpool shirt this season. Everton pass for the first goal that Gravenberch scored. So Mo has been involved when we won games of football. Aston Villa, he scored. Real Madrid, he was almost man of the match even without getting a GA. So you're telling me the wins this season he's been involved in? Oh, we beat Frankfurt and West Ham. We did. We also drew to Sunderland, we drew to Leeds, and we lost to Galatasaray. So are you telling me you would accept 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss every 5 games? You know what that means, right? That means every 10 games, we're going to lose twice, draw 4 times, and win 4 times. Let's do quick math. So you're saying out of every 30 points available, we are going to get 16. If you do that over a Premier League season, you know how many points you get? 48 points out of basically 30 games. Every 30 games, you're going to get 48 points. So you're going to average almost 60 points a season. Is that okay? Is that acceptable? If that's acceptable, why did you spend 400 million this summer? It's mad. It's mad. Do you think Salah will respond back, is what Kamala is saying? I don't think Salah will respond back, and I don't think he should, to be honest. You know, khalas, he's made his point clear. Maybe the Egyptian media will ask him a question and he'll speak about it, but I don't think Mo should respond back. Big up to all of you guys, by the way. 330 people in the building. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, please. I don't think Mo should respond back. He's made his point clear, and they've actually proven his point for the last 48 hours by literally doing what he accused them of, which is scapegoating him. So thank you for proving his point the longer this went on. So yeah, you've proven his point. Carragher doesn't want to go to Egypt. Trust me, don't bother. I know Carragher is probably not invited in Egypt anyway. So that's a country he's never going to visit. Mo was big in Roma, which is why LFC was interested. Yeah, but even Mo being big in Roma, he thinks it's a gotcha moment to say that Salah wasn't a star before Liverpool. Yeah, he wasn't. Which star have we bought before Liverpool? Thiago Alcantara, Fernando Torres. End of list. We haven't bought a star before Liverpool anyway. We haven't done that. That's not the football club. That's not how we operate. We don't buy stars, we make them. We make them. So, yeah. Careful, he might spit on you, is what Smoke is saying. Yeah, that's the person calling someone else disgraceful. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. Always biased. You know what Salah did is not right. But when you accuse me of bias, respond to the argument. Don't just say biased, because I can say that you're biased against him because you haven't presented an argument. Present an argument instead of just using buzzwords like, oh, you're biased, you're biased, you're biased. Okay, people have spoken up and proven my point on their biasness by saying that they liked Mane more. By saying shit that I said, you know. When I brought up the whole racism thing, I provided evidence of a message I got from someone who was subscribed to the channel calling Salah an Arab, you know what? So I've provided evidences to my claims. What's your evidence about me being biased? He's Muslim. Did McAllister shout Allahu Akbar during the game or what? Hussam, I want to lose heavily tomorrow. Listen, I don't want Liverpool to lose, despite Eric the twat lying about me on Twitter and different people lying. I don't want Liverpool to lose. I want Liverpool to win. I never said that I want us to lose. I was asked the question, how do you think Slot goes? The only way that Slot gets sacked, in my opinion, is if Liverpool lose 5-0. I think he's already lost the dressing room anyway, so we will see what happens tomorrow. Joyce, Gorst, Pierce, Redman, Rap, AGT, these frauds, they're all frauds and losers. Can't wait when Slot goes. That's the thing, Ali, that you need to understand. And you aren't a lemming today, so I appreciate that. You know what's funny? Arne Slot is going to go anyway. At some point in time, Arne Slot is going to leave Liverpool Football Club anyway. Because the results aren't good enough. Whether Mo is there or not, it is what it is. It is what it is. But Slot won't be Liverpool manager for much long. Slot won't be Liverpool manager for any longer because the results ain't good enough. And they're going to sack him. And they're going to sack him at some point in time. They're literally going to sack him at some point in time. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. All the coordinated media hits serve to prove Salah was right. The undertones of these comments don't escape me either. If you know, you know. Here's the thing as well. You know, we have seen, you know, English players get different treatment. It's funny. Wayne Rooney is the funniest one for me. Wayne Rooney coming out and saying what Salah did is disgraceful. Habibi, you wanted to go to Man City while you were at Man United under Alex Ferguson. Wayne Rooney wanted to go to Chelsea. Wayne Rooney wanted to go to Chelsea when you were managed by Alex Ferguson. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Luis Diaz has also said he was lied to, by the way. Yeah, exactly. So there are plenty of evidences of a player being lied to or not having communication with the manager. Harvey Elliott came out and said that even Slot himself admitted that there was no communication with Harvey Elliott. There's plenty of examples. Plenty of examples. Why haven't Carragher spoken on Slot making LFC look bad? And this is the key. This is the key. Jamie Carragher hasn't spoken about Liverpool's form. Jamie Carragher is afraid to speak up against Arne Slot because he's a club ambassador. Simple as that. Just like probably United fans in the chat don't like Gary Neville speaking about Manchester United. Media saying Liverpool backing Slot, how can he get sacked? Results on the pitch. Because my thing is with this whole conversation is this is much bigger than Mo. This is much bigger than Mo. I think there's a lot of players that aren't playing for Arne Slot, and it shows on the football pitch. It shows on the football pitch. So that's the thing. It literally shows on the football pitch. That's just the thing. So yeah. Anyway, Salah has overtaken Carragher as a Liverpool player a long time ago. Long time ago. Slot in crowd acting like LFC have positions lined up for them to reward the loyalty. You know what's funny? The shy boy. All these people that get these opportunities and stuff, you'll never hear them come out and say the shit that I'm saying right now. That's just the truth. It's just the truth. Like I said, I'm a nobody. I only have 70k subs. I'm the third biggest Liverpool channel in terms of views by numbers. So I'm no one. Why don't you invite Craig then? He has 9 million views a month. Why don't you get him on Sky Sport? Because he's someone that's slot out. He's someone that defends more. Or are you just gonna get people who just back your opinions up? Is that it? It's crazy. It's crazy. But Carragher, it's LFC first. Slot orange LFC. Speak. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If it's LFC first, why don't you say this manager should get sacked because of how bad we've been on the football pitch? We've conceded 21 goals in 15 games, or 22 goals. Sorry, I've lost count. I've lost count of how many goals we've conceded. I've lost count. I've lost count. I've lost count. So yeah. Yeah, Craig from Anfield Agenda. He's the most viewed Liverpool channel on YouTube. Anyway. Anyway, regardless, big up to all of you. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Yeah. 100%. 100%. He's a hypocrite. Anyway. Yeah, he was talking about Salah defending set pieces. Don't know why. Don't know why. Has nothing to do with that. That literally has nothing to do with Mo. Anywho, it is what it is. Time will tell. Time will tell what happens with Liverpool Football Club. We'll see tomorrow. We face Inter. I think Inter are gonna slap us up. Bellegarde skies it. I think Inter are gonna slap us up, to be honest with you. So we shall see what happens. But regardless, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, please, and keep getting involved in the chat. Nah, Inter 3-0 is not a bad result. You probably need more than that. Probably need a 4 or a 5-er. We'll see tomorrow with the players' body language. We'll see this with the players' body language. Inter will win 2-1. It depends on the players tomorrow. We'll see. Reply to DM. You haven't messaged me anything. I don't have a message. I have a message from Caster from the group chat, and that's it. You haven't messaged me anything. You haven't messaged me anything. So am I surprised about what Allison said? No, I'm not surprised about what Allison said, because Allison is in a public setting. Allison is not going to go like, hey guys, by the way, we're slot out. He's obviously not going to say that. But he indirectly said that, Salah has the right to speak up and blah, blah, blah. What's up with Wolves, by the way? Why are they shit now? Well, your guess is as good as mine, but they're fucking shit right now. They're fucking shit right now. They're shit right now. I'm checking. Have Wolves even won a game? Yeah, they haven't even had a win. They almost beat you. Yeah, this is true. This is true. But you are Spurs, Malik, so. You want him at City? Message me if you want to come on at halftime, please. Because only Tabang has messaged so far. Let him say United are back. Here comes another one that's always anti-Mo, as per usual, as I expect. Mo crossed the line. He probably won't get the farewell he deserves Saturday. Only himself to blame. Did Paul Joyce cross the line with the personal article because he's an FSG shill? Did James Pierce cross the line by lying to the public and saying that Mo has no friends? Did Arne Slot cross the line by having us in 9th place? Did Jamie Carragher crossed the line by bringing up Egypt not winning an AFCON as a response to Salah speaking about Liverpool Football Club? Did they all cross the line, or you only see the line crossing when it suits your narrative? What Carragher doesn't know, anger Egyptian, they'll come for you. Inshallah, Egypt wins AFCON, Ya Rab. Ya Rab, they all rally behind Salah and win AFCON. Bi'idhnillah, Ya Rab, they win AFCON. I'm here and we didn't win. I support Mo always. Yeah, that goes for the guy earlier on who's like, I'm a rival fan, by the way, and many rivals like are backing Salah. Yeah, you're damn right, because they realize that this is clear bias. I have people in the chat that have spent this whole season laughing at Mo that are backing him right now, who support clubs that hate us. But that's the reality. He crossed the line by saying the club are throwing him under the bus, only for the club to prove that they're throwing him under the bus for 48 hours straight. Yeah, we need Egypt to win AFCON now. We need Egypt to win AFCON. More than you believe. More than you believe. Most Liverpool fans are not backing Mo in your circles. In my circles, they are. Mo chose his moment to do maximum damage, correct? And he's done maximum damage to Arne Slot. Well, good on him. Because someone else need to be held accountable. Wolves, yes! Because someone else need to be held accountable for these results. And it's not him. So yes, you're correct. It's done a lot of damage. Great. Successful campaign. Successful campaign. Hopefully the damage is done and he gets sacked. That would be the best damage. We're in 9th place and you're worried about Mo doing damage. Good. Let him do damage. That's what I'm saying, Tyler, in your circles. And to be fair to him, maybe Matty follows all the creators from those 2 channels who get the chances on Sky and shit. Maybe he's one of them, so it's fine. Maybe his circle has that, so yeah. At some point in time, Slot will go, and we'll speak then. Regardless, like and subscribe, chat. Let's go. Anyone else wants to come on at halftime, please message me. Sack this manager now. What happened, Mufti? Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Let's go. Red line, my brother. The floor is yours.
Pick up everyone.
Yo, big
So
up.
once I did not watch the game, but like, I was busy looking at Carragher.
You're lagging.
Yeah, you're lagging, bro.
Give me a second.
Go ahead, Tabang.
Okay, big up everyone. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. So, Sam, heads or tails, Habibi?
Say it again, sorry.
Heads or tails? Just choose.
Heads or tails? Tails never fails.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about Jamie Carragher. So yeah, man. Look, that was a very interesting crash out of Monday Night Football. I was tuned in, locked in to actually listen to it. Obviously, I'm watching the United game as well versus Wolves. Very, very good Monday Night Football. For anyone that's bored, you should actually watch this. It's a very good game. But yeah, when it comes to Jamie Carragher, I'm probably going to be very controversial in what I'm going to say, or what some would like to say as edgy. I concur with most of the things that he said. There's 2 things that he pointed out that I don't concur with, and it's him mentioning AFCON. There was genuinely no need to low blow Mohamed Salah and mention the AFCON thing. Second of all, you don't mention the whole Chelsea reject thing. That was where I had a difference in opinion with Jamie Carragher. But in regards to other parts of his point, he did make sense. You don't make such statements when the club is in disarray. I agree with that. You have to think of the club. Yes, I still believe that Salah was right to say what he said. If he feels what he feels, he's right. But there's a time and a place. So in that sense, I agree with what Jamie said. You can look at it from an objective perspective, and the problem is the manager is shit at the moment. I think that's what we're also struggling with. We're looking at the fact that the manager is shit. And, well, let me not actually say the manager. The head coach, the head cuck is shit. Because that's what he is. He's not
It's crazy.
by bad, but it's not wrong. He's shit right now. So we find ourselves in a situation where we are very, very distraught. And he is right in the sense of he choreographed it, because for some, I mean, you can tell the message I sent to you literally after the Leeds United Liverpool game ended. You remember the message I sent to you? I literally sent it before the whole interview that Salah put out.
Yeah.
You remember the message I sent, innit?
Yeah.
So that should tell you that this thing was kind of choreographed. So, I mean, like I said, for me, I'm still standing with Salah. I'm still saying Salah Um, that is not the problem. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have been dropped. He should have been dropped. But then if you're icing him out and it's coming from above, that's where my problem is. So look, big up Jamie, but listen, Mohamed Salah has the opportunity to do the funniest thing on the internet today. If he needs help, I'll just DM him a picture of Jamie Carragher spitting on a kid and we can call it a day. Because he decided to bring up AFCON, which was a low blow. That was the worst thing he could have said. And then in regards to the United Wolves game, I think the goal Wolves conceded was one of the worst goals I've seen being conceded this season. Cunha clearly didn't want to score there, and then Bruno just had a meaty tap in, and then of course they went on to equalize. I think they've woken up ever since they conceded. Mbuemo getting a reckless yellow card for that reckless tackle that he paid, but in my opinion, if United drop points against Wolves today, they should just liquidate the club. I heard Saeed say that he's gonna go to Jamaica on Troops the stream earlier on. He said he's gonna go to Jamaica if they lose today. So I hope that's true because I need them to suffer. As much as we're in pain, United's pain makes me happier. Go on, Redline.
Guys, hear me now.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Great. 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 I echo most of what Tabang said. Like I agree. I think there's a time and place to do this, but I fully understand why he had to go up and say it because usually when there's a situation that boils, like he reached his boiling point, so he had to talk about legit like what was happening. Like when you have someone like Gakpo who's riding on a horse and doing absolutely fuck all games, and then you're getting dropped as well. Like it's like this the for him the energy wasn't kept the same. So I fully understand why he had to do it. I guess the way he did it was probably not the right way to go about it. But for me, as always, for me, Slot is the biggest problem at the club, and the mere fact that like after Nottingham Forest he wasn't sacked. Do you guys really think after Inter is getting sacked? No,
No.
no. I was joking about Tottenham, but the thing is this is all about PR. They look weak if they sack the guy. They look weak if they sack the guy. So he's probably going to stick around for a while. Unfortunately, we're going to have to suffer through this because of unfortunately, if Salah had not said anything, he probably would have been sacked the next few games. But that's something that we're not going to see because of what Salah did. Like I understand what he did, but unfortunately, it has consequences. The consequences is they backed the manager. I think that the club on like for them, they looked at like they're trying to maximize because even Indy Kyla said they're trying to maximize his price tag, and I think that they were waiting for a moment where like if the guy is performing poorly that's the right moment for them to try to sell, and I think that that's what's going to end up happening. I think he'll be sold in January, and then maybe 3 months later that's or 2 months or hopefully soon enough Slot will get sacked. I can't really talk too much about the Wolves United game because to be honest, I did not watch it. I was so focused on the coach reacting to it, and yeah, so I didn't really watch the game, so I really can't say much about it. But 1-1, okay. Anyway, who's that?
Is
Who's
it
next?
Fonzie? Is it Vel or Fonzie?
It's Ponzi.
Okay, well, I'll just go and have a listen.
You're such a fraud. Go ahead.
Big up everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Big up to Barnsley. We got them in the FA Cup. It's going to be a historic night. Vimal going to be the first Tamil player to ever play at Anfield. So history is going to be made there with a Barnsley player representing us Tamil people. So big up to him. We played him in the 10th of January. Regarding the Salah thing, fuck both him and Salah. Both, fuck both Salah and Slot, bro. Get me? Because I don't like that at all. Like about the timing of it, the wording of it, I'm not really happy with that. We just lost it. We just drew a game, and then we're saying stuff like that. So it is half of it is right. Like fuck Slot. The Slot is a waste man. I wanted him sacked for a very long time. So he's right about that, but like here's the thing, I don't like how the argument's like, oh, but Gakpo's been shit. We know like everyone's been shit, but that doesn't excuse from you as well. That's like me deflecting the blame on someone else for my own mistakes, but it doesn't change the fact that you've been shit as well. So because I want players to take accountability for their performances. It's like, oh, why am I getting a job? I deserve it. But you've not been good enough this season. Same way, if Gakpo said it, I'll be saying the same shit. If McAllister said it, I'll be saying the same shit. Unfortunately, this is where we are at the moment, and I feel that slot's going to stay to the end of the season. I'll be real, based on like what the club is doing at the moment. And I basically see both of them going this summer, not in January. I think we're just still going to suffer with them both, but I think the summertime is when we're going to sell them, in my opinion. That slot will go, and
The Gakpo thing is not a deflection. The Gakpo thing is us saying that others aren't facing the same consequences of the same actions. We're calling out unjust actions by the manager. That's what we're calling out.
yeah, from the manager, but from a Salah's perspective, he's been shit as well.
Yeah, but he's the one that's facing consequences, which proves the point that he's been scapegoated.
I mean, Hussam, you have to look at it from.
If all four of us do the same exact thing, but I only remove you from the stream, am I fair?
No.
There you go then. Am I throwing you under the bus? Yes.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. So, like for me, that's why I said I agree with what Salah said, but there's a time and a place for everything. And coming out, especially after the do you think Salah comes out after we won the game on Saturday, Hassan?
Say that again, sorry?
If we won the game on Saturday, you think he comes out?
I don't know for a fact if he comes out or not, because he said that he thinks Brighton might be his last game for the club, so he might have came out anyway.
I don't think so. I don't think so, man.
I think
That's
our
what-
only I think our only saving grace is the City game against Real Madrid. If City
Yeah.
lose, if Real Madrid lose, but the thing is, people need to remember that Alonso was actually FSG and Edwards' first choice. He was the first choice, so they can twist it and say, you know what, he was our first choice and he's available, so that's why we decided to pull the trigger on Slot. I think that's one thing that can, you know, help us get rid of Slot, because at the moment, I don't think, the more I look at it, I'm like, do these guys really want to look at it interim at this moment? Because there were rumors about Heitinga, rumors about Gerrard, but are those rumors even true?
Gerrard will get us relegated with this squad.
Nah, that's not true, Val.
That's not true, because we need a man manager.
Bro.
No,
Gerrard
look what he did with that Villa squad. That the same Villa squad that are in a
Yeah, but you're talking about...
Okay, so Val, so if you're gonna mention Villa, mention the fact that he made Kamara reject other clubs for Aston Villa. Yeah, let's keep it all the way a stack. When
yeah,
we
but I want a
mention
good
Gerrard.
manager.
No,
I
no,
want
no,
a
no.
good interim. I don't want. I
We all
don't
want
want
a
good.
good manager, but if they're not available right now, what are we supposed to do? Sync with this guy until it's untenable?
Because
Val,
the
so you'd rather
players,
suffer on a slot for the next
that's
6
the
months,
thing.
or just get Gerrard?
Whether subconsciously or consciously, these players are not playing for the manager. Probably the only players I think that are probably playing for him, and maybe
Bro, they were
Chiesa.
smiling. They were smiling
Yeah.
with Mo, Red Lion, bro. They were smiling with Mo in the training ground.
Yeah, I think Zobosai still, because of his performances, you would say maybe, like, I think it might be 50-50 with him, but like most of the players, they're not playing for him. Like, have you seen like Isak's body language? He looks very disinterested this season because of the whole situation. It's a very toxic environment at the moment. And I think like you can't get rid of 15, 20 players. You have to get rid of the coach. Because I mean, if Gerrard comes, of course he's going to do a better job, because at least these players are going to play for him. They're going to do their best for Gerrard. They're not going to do anything left for Slot, because they don't believe in, they don't trust the guy. Like that's the thing that people need to understand. Like, if he stays till the end of the season, we're doomed. We're doomed. We're not playing Champions League next season. And I've said this for months. I've said this for a long time. I said, if this bum stays until the end of the season, we're not getting Champions League. People need to understand. This is the truth. This is why people wanted Arsenal to lose against Villa, because of the vibes, because of because of the banter. I'm trying to finish in the top four, and if Villa winning actually makes them, actually gives them like the springboard for success to get in the top four spots. That's people don't understand. That's why I was for Arsenal. You know, I'm thinking about my club first this season. I don't give a damn who wins the league. I'm thinking about Liverpool this season, about what benefits us more than any other club. That's the thing. People need to understand that as well.
Yes.
Like, it's always banter. It's about what's best for your club as well.
Yeah, and what's
When
best for our football club is literally Slot sacked. So that's the thing.
Exactly. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
when Madrid
Even
had
if
that
Slot will,
crazy
even
run,
if Salah will go, bro, Slot has to get sacked regardless. So that
He
doesn't
he
change.
he has to, but like
We're
I
10th
think
right now. Even it's even worse. Fucking.
this is because if you look at it, like it looks that the club are waiting for the right manager. They're looking for the right manager. That means they're not looking for an interim. I don't think
yeah,
I don't the
we
way
barely
the
do
way
interims. Yeah,
the way it's phrased, they're looking for the right manager to replace him. They're not looking for an interim at the moment. They're looking for either Xabi Alonso comes in, like he gets sacked by Real Madrid, we get him
Tom,
in.
if you want, I can send you the link for second half. We can speak me and Tom about this. Message me if you wanna come on. Go on, Red Line.
Yeah, that's just what I'm saying. I'm like, thing is, at the moment, like, what manager are we gonna get in? Glasner, for example, I don't think that, like, I think that the like they would want a manager long term, not someone who's gonna stay like maybe, like, the end of this, like, because Glasner is not a long term fix. I don't think Iralo either is a long term fix. I think we need to manage. The thing is, the only problem though is it seems that they don't want a manager that has a big head that's gonna make these big decisions. That's why Klopp probably won't return. And Zizou, I don't think is even an option
yeah. You
for
guys need to allow that
Edwards.
Diesel talk, man.
Yeah,
You need
Zizou
to
is
allow it, man.
Zizou is a pipe dream. It's not happening. So I think at the end of the day, I think it's Xabi Alonso or whoever is maybe Xavi. I know Taban, you're not keen on Xavi, but you need to really
Bro,
look at
you guys are gonna hate him, bro. You guys need to put the
more than
shabby
more than
thing in the.
more than
Yes, yes, yes. You will, because you'll have
explain.
the vim of expectations, bro. Xavi's brand
Yeah,
of
Xavi's not
football
good,
is
man.
shit, bro. No,
Okay,
he's
anyway,
good.
we'll discuss this some other time. Give me your predictions, guys.
Fuck this
I'm gonna
game. No
go.
gives
I'm
a.
gonna go 2-1 Wolves.
2-1 Wolves, first win of the season. Let's go.
Fucking hell, yeah. I'm gonna go Desmond. Desmond.
Okay. And you, Vel?
Val.
United will win.
Astaghfirullah.
Fuck off, you party pooper. Send
Oh,
red pill, blue pill before sleeping,
Who,
please.
who's the shit,
yeah, I
bro?
was about to say go make thumbnails. I was literally
Yeah,
about to
send
say
red
that
pill, blue pill before sleeping.
before calling you
Taban, you
gay.
shut your mouth.
I agree with that
Before-
as well.
I
Anyway,
don't.
big up, guys. You guys in the chat, I have to back my guy. Vel's my guy.
Big up Tommy Blue, man.
See you in the chat.
Big up, yes.
Love, 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 love. Anyway, here, I just sent the link to Tom. Let me grab these super short, carrying on with the stream. Big up to my guy JJ Ash. Big up to I'm just gonna add you, and then I'm gonna read these, and then we'll get to your opinion about the whole Carragher thing. Boom. Big up to JJ Ash, says Mo is a man of faith, and may Allah make this right action to have happened. He goes to Saudi and makes 100 million, while Carragher eats his words and Slot to be sacked anyway by New Year. That's the funniest bit, JJ. I think for the super chat. I think Slot gonna get sacked anyway, so everyone's just wasting each other's time. Just get him gone and then take it from there. I don't have to love LFC to recognize what's been done by fans. Club media was wrong. Slot created the war, yet Salah is forced to walk alone. Exactly. That's why it's very important for us and for me specifically as well to change the narrative and speak the truth on the situation. When was Salah supposed to speak out? After being sold 5 years after he retires? When is the right time to speak? When is the right time to speak on the Slot Hughes Edwards disaster class? This is true as well. This whole right time to speak up. When the fuck should we speak up then? Like that's the thing. F Slot Edwards Hughes plus Carragher, Mo Salah in. Then he says most situations seeped in racism from all UK media. Remember, Carragher, AFCON is not big, disrespected Africa. And then he says Mo didn't win AFCON. Yeah, but you called it a tin pot trophy. You want to replace
He
Slot with
didn't
another
rate the
Slot?
trophy, and then because Mohamed Salah said that Arnie Slot's not a good manager and he doesn't have a relationship anymore, all of a sudden Carragher spent his Monday going, "Oh my God, let me research the history of Mohamed Abu Trika and why he's actually the better Egyptian over Mohamed Salah."
Exactly.
Have you
Anyway,
seen the news,
talk
by
to
the
me,
way?
Tom. What do you think?
Before I get into what has been said by Carragher, we've just been linked with Fabregas for the job.
By Indy?
Anfield Index. So they've got they get some journals and that on. They're all right, then. Yeah, I'd take it with a pinch of salt, but they're all right.
Okay.
But on the Salah thing, look, Did I have high hopes that Carragher was going to treat this correctly? No, I did not. Do I think he handled it correctly? You know what? For the first 2 minutes of it, I thought it was all right. Because do you want to know what it is, Sam? I'm not someone who disagrees. I'm not someone who's so vehemently on Mohamed Salah's side here that I can't see reason. I do get why people are angry at what he said and how he's done it. And I do think that there is a camp where people can sit there and say he probably should have been, taken out the team at some point, because everyone should have been taken out the team at some point. I don't agree with necessarily how it's gone down, but I think he should have come out the team. For your response to them be after that, he was shit at Chelsea, and we're the only reason he's got a career. He's an embarrassment to Egypt because he hasn't won AFCON, completely ignoring the context of what happened in Egypt and the fact that football was banned for how many years there because of fan trouble, which inevitably holds a country back. To say that he hung Trent out to dry for 8 years as a right back and never tracked back is inherently wrong. So we're now just lying on his name. All this stuff together, it takes away from the argument. It takes away from what you're saying, because it goes from being a fair critique to I'm going to name call, and I'm just going to try and land some petty little jabs so that I can use it as a clip later on. There's plenty to actually critique Salah about, but to sit there and do it the way he's done it, I inherently disagree with. I think that so many of his points were just straight up deceit. Mohamed Salah, the season before he joined us, not at Chelsea, by the way, the season before he joined us, got 34 goals and assists as Roma finished second. That was effectively what he'd done in his second year at us. So in his second year at us, he's one of the best players in the world. Doing it at Roma, he's just a Chelsea reject who neither does. Yeah. Again, like I said, to completely disregard what he's done for Egyptian football, a country whose, I mean, you're probably more well versed on it than me. They had major fan trouble. They weren't allowed to play matches, or they had to all be behind closed doors.
The whole league was abandoned for 2 years.
The whole league was abandoned for a number of years. Salah has to then go elsewhere and build it up. So Egyptian football hit a standstill for a period of time. When they're back up and running to a degree, what does Mohamed Salah do? Get them to 2 AFCON finals. Get them to the first World Cup in how many years? Then gets them to
in how many years? 30.
First World Cup in 30 years. Then gets them to a second one. All this, but because he didn't win AFCON, because he didn't have guys like Mohamed Abu Trika in his team, he needs to look at them. What parts do I agree with? I agree. Mohamed Salah only talks to the media in the mix zone when he wants something, and he wanted something. And it's, from a Liverpool perspective, it's selfish to do that. Because when Mohamed Salah talks to the media, it's never normally good for the football club. That's perfectly fine to say. It's never in a good light for the football club for the most part. That I don't think I can disagree with that. He chose what to do this weekend. He's doing this as a who was it? 2-1. Oh well.
Bueno. Matt just scored.
This is fine though, Hassan, because you know what this means. Wolves still won't have their first win of the season. So who do we play in 3 games time?
Wolves.
He chose this weekend to do this, and he's waited and chose this time to go for the manager and get him sacked. That's how I felt about it. I think that's a fair thing to say. I don't think he's doing this as just the manager, hence why he keeps talking about the club as the main thing here. And why, I don't know if you saw Arne Slot's press conference today. It seemed like Arne Slot was about to say it's not in his hands whether Mohamed Salah is allowed back. But he caught himself and just sort of tailed off. So again, makes me think it's more of a club thing rather than the manager. And I think that Salah's anger towards the manager is the fact that he's siding with the club on this and not fighting for him after everything he'd done for him last year. I think it's a perfectly reasonable thing to expect.
See the press guy today after the first 10 minutes go like, oh, we've had 10 minutes on Mo. Can we ask about the game, please?
Yeah, and then all he done was ask about fucking Chiesa instead.
Yeah, which is kind of the same fucking topic anyway.
Again, I hate how he said he threw the Liverpool right back under the bus. That's simply not true. If Trent hated him, why was Trent celebrating every trophy with him as his best mate? Why was when Mohamed Salah is getting
Why
all
did he
these
break the
achievements.
Guinness World Record for assists by a defender?
No, but if Trent hated Salah and Trent hated playing behind Salah because Salah hung him out to dry every time and threw him under the bus, how come every time Salah was, making these big achievements, Trent's behind him, putting a crown on his head and celebrating with him? On their last, when we lifted the trophy last year, Trent, who played right back for that season, in a season where Salah hung him out to dry even more because we know we didn't track back as much last year. What does Trent do? Does Trent sit there, stone faced, look down? No, he grabs the crown off the fucking trophy and puts it on his head. That to me doesn't look like someone who goes, if you hung me out to dry, if you stitched me up on a show, I felt it was bang out of order. I'm not going to come to you next week and be all fucking, look, yes, lad, you're right. No,
yes, go on, my brother.
It's not what happened. Again, and then you go and attack, you go and mock him for what happened at Chelsea, which is the same thing happened to De Bruyne.
ADB is a Chelsea reject.
But
that doesn't stop Carragher from sucking him off every week.
And then to go, Egypt, he hasn't won an AFCON. That's not me trying to put him down as a player, but that's me putting him down as a player because he's not done this and he's not done that. Again, I'm reading it all again. Guess what? Footballers are selfish. Ronaldo talks about me. Messi is probably one of the only guys who doesn't talk about me because Messi doesn't fucking talk. I'm sure if you got in deep into the mind of Lionel Messi, it would be selfish because guess what? Footballers are selfish beings. They want to win. They want to do it at themselves. They want the plaudits. Football's a selfish game. And Mohamed Salah is probably one of the more unselfish ones. When it comes to getting what he needs, he gets what he needs. But on the pitch, it's completely different. And then the best bit was the end when he said, "Have I ever criticised Mo Salah on the pitch?" He said his legs have gone. That's not criticism. But when it was Casemiro, it was criticism. When you said the football's left him at this top level, he needs to go. So again, these double standards can't be. You can't sit there and go, "AFCON's a shit trophy, shit tournament. It's crap. It's this, it's that." And then when it suits your argument, when it suits your agenda, go, "Why hasn't he won that big trophy? Why has he let his country down not winning that?" In the same way, you can't sit there and go, "Ha ha, laugh. The football's left him. Ha ha, he's crap, isn't he?" So then now go, "Well, when I say you've got no legs, it's not a criticism." It doesn't line up like that. It doesn't line up like that.
I think it is very contradictory in his statements. That's the problem.
I think he got hurt by Salah calling him out. I think Salah had every right to call him out. But I think he got really bothered by that. And he's had like 2 days now to build this up and get the perfect thing. And again, it just comes out as petulance and the complete wrong way to do it. You know what the right way to do it is? Sit there and focus solely on what's happened there. Don't go back to his Chelsea career. Don't go back to all these other things. We're dealing in the here and
then
now.
People will say you're making it personal when you bring up Chelsea.
He is making it personal. He didn't like it. He's making it personal, and I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to suggest that he's making it personal.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And
No,
the
I'm
idea,
with you.
the idea that he's
You bring up Chelsea in Egypt, you've made it personal 100%.
And this whole thing of you've got to make sure you don't abandon your teammates and your manager. I don't know if you saw the fucking photos today. Salah looked fucking happy at training today.
Yeah, I saw
Everyone
them,
was
the
fucking chilling with him.
He's literally
What's going on between him and the manager? I can't say. My assumption is the board or a guy upstairs is when basically if you want me to.
I think you muted your mic on accident.
We've had the shit starts of the season. I think this is what's happened. We had the shit starts of the season, and the guys upstairs have went, "You know what? We're in between two eras here because we're trying to maximize the old one whilst bringing in a new one, and they're clashing and it's not working. So we're going to commit to the new era, and we're going to push that one through." And that message was passed on to Arne Slot in no unequivocal terms. So now, what you've seen is Salah I guarantee he wasn't told this, but he's inferred this, and he's put two and two together because him and his agent are smart. And they basically he's went to the manager, "Why are you doing this after what I done for you last year? Why am I the one being thrown under the bus and sacrificed here because of what's gone on here after what I did last season, after everything I've done for this football club? Why is it on my shoulders? Why am I the one being thrown out the football club for this? And Arnie Slot has probably backed the ownership here. Now, do I think Arnie Slot should have backed the ownership? I think he's fucked if he does, fucked if he doesn't. He wants to keep his job. I might not agree with him as Liverpool manager. I don't agree with him as Liverpool manager, but I understand the man who wants to keep the job as Liverpool manager. It's one of the best jobs you can have in the world. So I'm not shocked he's doing everything he can to keep his job, and keeping his job involves keeping the board happy. So,
Well, what do you think of what he said in the press conference as well? Because I'm sure you watched that.
He's
nothing special in my opinion. I think it was too high.
No, he was beating around the bushes. He's going to do. I think the only interesting part was when he nearly slipped up and said it's out of my control. That's the only interesting bit. The rest is going to be beating around the bush. I didn't get some of the questions, especially the ones to Alisson. I didn't get some of the Alisson questions. Why are you asking Alisson in a press conference? Are you still behind the manager? Do you think he's going to sit there and go, "Oh no, I fucking hate him"? You know,
yeah,
no, bald he is. He's not going to do that.
People are using that Alisson thing. The truth of the matter is, what do we expect Alisson to say in the press conference? By the way, guys,
I will say though, the interesting thing from Alisson was, when he got asked, Mo said he feels he doesn't need to earn his starting spot because he's already earned it. Do you and other senior players feel like that? And he took dead long to answer it. Like he's trying to find the right way of saying this. Because guess what? The likes of Van Dijk and Alisson will sit there and go, 8 years of what I've done has earned me as a starter. Salah's got every right to sit there and go, I've earned being a starter, especially when his backup is who? Chiesa, who doesn't play. We're talking about levels of this. Steven Gerrard felt the same way. He said it himself. He didn't like what happened in his last year when he kept being taken out the lineup because he felt he earned the right to start for everything he'd done in his Liverpool career. Players feel like this. So I understand how we've got there. And again, it's all just one big thing. I think it's upstairs. Salah's not liked how they've come to that decision. Salah disagrees with it. He went to the manager, went, how come you're giving in to them? How come you're doing that? The manager, stuck between a rock and a hard place, sided with his employers. And Salah, with no other choice, has had to turn to the media to get his side of the story out.
Yeah, and by the way, there's a reason why I have to come out and speak, because everything that's happened over the last 48 hours has proven our point. They have thrown him under the bus. They have spoken about this whole situation. So this is the position that we're in right now. Like, it's just he wanted to control the narrative, so they don't control the narrative on him, basically. That's just the truth. Because these last 48, by the way, James Pierce, washed up journalist. Oh my God, he has no friends in the Liverpool in the Liverpool dressing room. And then the same day, literally, there's pictures of him hugging all the Liverpool players and shit. It's so weird how people can just lie publicly. It's so weird. I think this is the part of this whole conversation as well. Like the fact that there's been a smear campaign on him. Tom, will you be joining / visiting the Copper stream tonight?
Potentially. I've got foot champs I need to play, so it depends how much of that I get through. I will say as well, Mohamed Salah has not been dropped from my ultimate team. He's still a starter in that one. Turns out this is how you can manage players like this. You just keep Matthew and play him.
Who's in your ultimate?
It's just a Liverpool one. So I've got Van Dijk, Gomez, because I'm not using Canati. Fuck using Canati at the minute. Have you heard them? You seen them NBA memes that go around the washed up players with that song? You like my fat. That's all I hear whenever I see Canati this season. Just some washed up. He's washed up. He doesn't do anything right. But I've got like Robertson, Frimpong, Gerrard.
How much money have you spent?
Me, not much. It turns out when you're good at the game, you make a lot of money anyway.
You didn't spend a lot of money. Be serious.
No, I didn't. I spent 80 quid when the game dropped, and then that was it.
80 quid is that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Mount just scored, by the way.
Ah, brilliant. We are going to lose. We are going to lose to Wolves.
Do you legit believe we're going to get slapped?
By Inter tomorrow?
Inter.
I don't think the scoreline will be that bad, if you get me. I don't think it'll be like a 4-0, 5-0. But I think we will play really bad and we'll lose 2-1. Or we'll lose 3-1 or 2-0. The scoreline won't look as bad, but the performance will be horrid. That's the way I see it. We'll be pending our own half for large parts. We won't get anything going attacking wise, and we'll concede the set piece and another one. And we'll go on fucking the terrace afterwards. You know what my plan is tomorrow, Sam? I'm just gonna be the ultimate shill. I'm gonna go on the terrace tomorrow if we lose and just say I'm backing the manager. The manager's got the full support, the ownership, so he's got my full support. I'm here for the football club and the football club only. This is all we want. The football club is king. The football club is paramount. Anything the football club does wrong, the football club does right. Like I can't sit there. I feel like a broken record.
I know
why
what you're
is this
talking
man
about.
still
You're
in
talking about all
charge?
the people who have made this like, oh, it's never player over club. But who says we're backing the player over the club? We're backing the player over the shit manager who has his 10th. That's who we're backing. Like, I'll support Liverpool. I supported Liverpool before Salah. I'll support Liverpool after Salah. I've supported Liverpool my whole life. That's never going to change. I'll continue to support Liverpool Football Club regardless. But I just don't want Arne Slot to be the guy that is overseeing us in charge right now.
I just look at it in the case of all I ever want is for Liverpool to be the best they can be. Right now, Mohamed Salah is better for Liverpool than Arne Slot is. Hence why I want a new manager. I haven't asked for a new right winger. I don't feel we need a new right winger
And
right
you know
here,
what
right
the
now.
thing as well that's like irritating me is I would have thought if we sell Mo, we're gonna get someone like an Olise in. That's looking like that's not gonna happen either. That's something that's irritating me a little bit, actually. Not a little bit, a lot, to be honest. Because I don't think Semenyo can replace Mo. Like,
Mate, if we went from Mohamed Salah to Semenyo and our winger partnership for like the rest of the season and beyond was Gakpo and Semenyo.
what happens if Mo moves to a Premier League club? Have you ever thought about this possibility?
It'd be the
'Cause he's
ultimate fuck you.
taking an
It'd be the
actor
ultimate. I think the only reason he wouldn't do it is because of the fans. That's the only reason he wouldn't do it. It'd be the ultimate fuck you to the club, though. It'd be the ultimate fuck you to the ownership.
What if he
and
goes
the
to like
manager.
Arsenal and wins the league with Arsenal or some shit?
It is. It massively fucking is.
I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he'll move to City. I don't think he'll move to Man United. I don't think he'll move to Everton or Chelsea. But a club like Arsenal, as an example, they're not really rivals.
It would hurt me. It'd hurt me like you wouldn't believe. And I don't
Then
know.
the reason why I say that is it wouldn't just be it would be the ultimate fuck you to the fans that didn't back him as well and everything. Because I watched Salah.
Yeah, but do you know what? I might be a bit pissed at it as well. I might be a bit angry at it. I get why. I think it will be the ultimate fuck you to the club and to the people who disrespect them.
But what if he moves to a mid-table club, Brighton?
But he's not going to do that, though, is he?
As an example, what if he does?
Then it's actually just quite irrelevant.
What if
Like,
he moves
I'd
to
be sad.
Spurs?
Again, another one that's quite irrelevant. Like, I'd be sad that he's not here, but I wouldn't be hurt in the same way that I'd feel hurt if he went to a rival. But I also would be sitting there going, Brighton or Spurs aren't your level. You're better than that. Why are you settling for that?
I think he's gonna move in Europe, but I don't think he'll move in Europe to like a. I think he'll probably maybe go to the Serie A again or something like that. Maybe La Liga.
I just wonder whether he'll go to America because they've got that American team having an Egyptian owner, don't they?
Yeah, San Diego, owned by the Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they've offered him everything. We had Grizz on the channel, and he said that, which is, to be honest, not a crazy take. Like, but it wouldn't shock me as an example if he goes to like a Napoli or an Inter. It's not shocking. Yeah, exactly what someone just said in the chat. Napoli. It's a possibility. Because people, I think, are throwing this whole Saudi thing. I think he can go to Saudi when he's like 37 and like he could still kill it over there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I still wouldn't. I'd still be gutted if he left. I'd be gutted when he goes anyway, but especially if he left like this.
yeah. If he goes to an Italian club, you can't say anything about him in terms of like. Blah, blah, blah,
No. I wouldn't even say it if he went to an English club in that way. I'd be in the moment or in like, but when my head's hot, I might, but I wouldn't mean it in that way because I have more sympathy for him.
To be fair, if the club's thrown him under the and like being scapegoat and throw him under the bus, and he goes to like an Arsenal, can we really blame him though?
I just feel hate as a fan.
Yeah, but can you blame
I-
him though? That's the real question. Can you blame him specifically? Because we're talking about our
I
position
don't know
as
if I could.
fans.
I don't know if I could blame him, but I'd be hurt anyway. Don't know if I could blame him, but I'd be hurt.
That's the question I'm asking. The reason I'm asking it is let's assume just for the sake of argument he goes to Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Can you blame him, or would you blame the club, or what?
Oh, the club's getting the blame, but I'd feel hate that he chose Arsenal. I'd feel hate that he's at another Premier League club.
I think this situation is becoming so fucked, man. This is actually irritating me as well because
Ultimately,
even
whether
like
people like it or not, it's gonna end one way. I just wonder whether they're gonna give him the respect of giving him that Brighton game.
they should.
They should do. I just wonder whether they will. And I hope they do.
If he scores a goal, then Anfield will
Be
probably
very-
erupt because we are quite an emotional fan base.
It'd be very. I'm very interested to see what the reaction he gets.
You're gonna sing his name, right?
Yeah,
Don't let us down. You're representing. You're representing. Don't let
he's
us
my
down,
guy.
Tom.
He-
If the camera
he's my
pans to you,
guy.
I want to see you screaming your top of your lungs, just the Salah song the whole time.
Salah's
Running
my
down
guy.
the wing. Oh, that's what I mean.
I'm very interested to see what the reaction will be.
What do you think the reaction will be?
So I don't think it'll be like Trent versus Arsenal levels,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't be shocked if it's mixed. I wouldn't
Like
be shocked.
some
if-
people clap him, some people boo him.
Yeah, I think some people might.
Do you think some people will boo him?
I can't rule it out. I think people are really bothered by what he's done. Certain people are really bothered by what he's done. And I think that's fine. I think you can. I think there's rhyme and reason on both ends. I know where I sit. I can understand arguments the other way, and I agree with some of the things they say. But I just think the way it's gone down is horrendous. The way it's
I
gone
hope
down is
Egypt
horrendous.
can have-
But again, I also get to the point where I'm sitting there looking at it going, what happens if Arnie Slot's position becomes untenable during AFCON? And,
What do you mean?
we
Like,
get a new...
slot?
So like, Arnie Slot...
No,
has
that's
to-
what I believe because I think the players ain't playing for him.
No, but we know the ownership want to stick this out. So if it gets to the point where he loses his job in... he loses job in thingy in January,
Spurs away,
let's say.
or whatever. December.
Back end of December, start of January, he's gone. We lose to Wolves, give Wolves their first win of the season. It's done. Done, dusted. Next day, club statement, Arnie Slot sacked. The
First
new
we
manager,
celebrate.
the new manager, whoever it is, whether it's Fabregas coming in, Alonso coming in, whoever, whether it's an interim, it's Stevie for 6 months, whatever,
Mhm.
they're going to want to use Salah, aren't they? They're going to want to manage Mo Salah. They're going to want to have Mo Salah as an option. That's what they're going to want, isn't it?
That's the thing. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, if we get a new manager in, whoever it is, and he says he wants to use Mo, then what? Where do you go from there? So Mo says goodbye to the Liverpool fans, Brighton, and he tries to find a new club for him and blah blah blah, all this good stuff. And then Slot gets sacked anyway because we're so ass. Then the new manager comes in and is like, yeah, I want to use Mo. Then what?
Mm-hmm.
And what do we do?
That's the thing that interests me about it. Because what then? What then?
Yeah. I think any manager is actually more likely to want to use him than not want to use him anyway.
100%.
It's funny seeing
Well-
all these rivals, by the way, in the chat who have spent the whole season slandering him. They're now asking to bring Mo to the football club. Yeah, okay, mate. Okay. Should have said that all season long, you losers. A Slot said, I'm a polite guy, but I'm not weak. That was a bitch-ass line. The club told him he's allowed to show chest.
I mean,
Brother, Arne Slot's press conference, in my opinion, I don't think had anything special to it.
No, if you're trying to make mountains out of molehills, you're not going to get anything out of that press conference.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything, even like the whole Allison thing, people are trying to make it a thing. Allison's not going to come out publicly and go like, yeah, by the way, guys, we are all slot out in the team. Like, it's just not going to happen. I really don't understand, though, like, with Allison specifically, what were you expecting, really?
Mm-hmm.
Bringing up Chelsea was him saying he was nothing before Liverpool. We made you remember that, and that's slow from Carragher. I'd have a crash.
But again, selfishly, as a football club the size of Liverpool, Liverpool would not buy someone who was nobody. Because what you got to remember, when we bought Salah, he was like our second or third most expensive signing. In fact, he might have been our record signing for a little bit.
Yeah.
He might well have been our record signing. Because he came in at the start of 17-18, didn't he? So I think there was a period of time in that window where Salah was our record signing. Now, with all due respect, Liverpool do not break their transfer record on someone who was nothing. So they don't break their transfer record on a nobody. They don't. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Because
you reckon if Alonso gets sacked, it strengthens the chance of him joining Liverpool, like, or Slot getting sacked, basically?
Yeah, I was right. Salah was our record sign at one point. He was our record signing up until Van Dijk.
Okay, but
so
because Mark are coming out and saying if Alonso loses to City, he's gone.
My question is, does Alonso take a job immediately after getting sacked?
I think yes.
I don't know if he does.
Because the Liverpool chance might not happen again. That's the thing.
No, but I mean... So I mean it in the case of he might wait until the summer to take the job. If he's in the running in the summer, he's still got a good chance. It's either a guarantee
but
now...
when you're coming up against Glasner versus coming up against Nagelsmann, those are two different things.
It is, but I also think he'd back himself. I think Alonso's a man who backs himself. So I look at it in the case of after what has been a very taxing time at Madrid inside fucking 5 months. It's been a media shit show the entire time. He might just want a couple months to reset. I'd hope he doesn't. I'd hope he's able to come in straight away. But I can't rule out him wanting to take a break and recover. That's the only thing that gets me about it. That's why I think interim is kind of a thing.
He's going to Juve. Spalletti connection is real. He did say that that's the best manager he had. So I'm not ruling out that possibility. And Juve have done stuff like this before in the past too. So he's not getting the send-off he deserves. Very sad. I don't think it's 100% that he's not going to get the send-off. I think we're speculating. We're going to see against Brighton. There's a big chance that he does get the send-off. Specifically, if he scores goals or he impacts us winning, then people will say that. Big up Jamie. Big up Jamie. Big up Jamie in the chat. How the fuck did we get here, man? We were sat here fucking 4 months ago celebrating all these signings and shit. Look where we've ended up. Thanks, Baldy. Thanks. You ruined our life. Isak, Verts, Ekitike, everything, and now we're fucking here talking about selling Salah and being in 10th place. Bro, what is life at this point? Like, what's life actually? How legitimately how did we get here? I've got no clue.
That's football for you, mate. Football's a mad old game.
I'm going away to the San Siro going like, yeah, I take a 1-0 loss because it's not embarrassing. When Mo first met me, I was like, yeah, this is the easiest game we've had all season. We're going to slap Inter a bunch of nobodies. Now I'm worried about Mkhitaryan.
I don't ever want us to lose. Never. And I don't think I'd ever fully, hand on heart, predict us losing a game.
But
I'm not confident for tomorrow. I'm not confident for tomorrow.
Big up Jamie in the chat.
It's just a shame. It's just a shame.
I want to go on a time
This also
machine.
does not. You do realize we are losing to Wolves.
Brother, I'm trying to look at these next two games first. I'm taking it game by game.
No, but what we understand is that he's got Inter Milan will be fine because they're a good team, and sometimes just lose games against good teams, especially away at San Siro. What a stadium! What a historic stadium. Then after them, we've got Brighton. Brighton currently sit 8th. They're above us in the table. If we lose someone above you in the table, you can't get sacked. So we'll do that again. Tottenham, they beat Man City this season. You can't look at this is Man City we're talking about. You can't beat it. You can't sack a manager who's only lost to a team that beat Man City. Then we get to Wolves. There's no rhyme or reason to survive a loss to Wolves at home. There's no rhyme or reason. That's the
You're
earliest point I
speaking
think you'll
like
go.
someone who wants Liverpool to lose, low-key.
I don't want us to lose. I never want us to lose.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it because of your body language.
No, but if you were to ask me right now for score prediction for Inter, I'm going 2-1 Liverpool. You ask me for a score prediction for Brighton, 2-0. You ask me for a score prediction for Tottenham, 2-0. You ask me for a score prediction for Wolves, 4-0. I won't ever predict us losing. I can say I can see it, but I won't ever predict it. I don't want us to lose. But I think, hand on heart, based on the way we play, based on what's going on here, Wolves is the earliest I see him going. It's the earliest I see him going. Because it's the one result that I don't think can be explained away.
Oh, God. What has this football club come to, man? It's going to be a penalty for Man United too. Yeah, we're fucked, man. We're fucked. Nothing. We can't even be happy this whole weekend.
Oh, we're back below Man United.
Yeah, we're 10th. De Bruyne failed at Chelsea but calls him the GOAT. This is true. And Tom did point this out. Tom did point this out, to be fair.
By the way, have you seen the state of our bench for tomorrow?
Even probably the state of our starting 11 is going to be disgraceful, probably. I think he's probably going to go TK left, Isak up top.
We've got
because he'll be forced to, because he ain't going to start Rigo Moa.
No, he won't. But we've basically got 2 goalies, a 17-year-old centre back, Naoni, and Engamoa as 5 of our subs. That's half our bench.
Endo, Chiesa.
No, they're both out.
Chiesa's not there. Endo's
out. There's no Endo.
What the hell?
Chiesa.
So who are we actually going to have then?
So I'll say the full squad that's travelled, actually. Rather than me trying to do the math, I'll just say the full squad that travelled.
Where are you getting the squad that travelled? Where are you reading it? Because I want to read it too.
Liverpool website, they post every time. Alisson, Gomez, Van Dijk, Canate, Kerkez, Viet, Szoboszlai, Isak, McAllister, Bradley, Jones, Ekatike, Mamadashvili, Robertson, Woodman, Gravenberch, Naoni, Engamoa, Lucky.
Who's lucky?
The 17-year-old centre-back.
Oh, God.
So our bench will probably be Gomez, Robertson, Jones, Mamadashvili, Woodman, Naoni, Engamoa, Lucky. That'll be our bench. Who the fuck can we turn to there? I'm so excited for this game tomorrow. Woo! I can't wait to watch my football team.
This is so sad. Man United just scored the 4th too, bro. We can. God, guys, I'm sorry, but like, You know, the energy of football has been sucked out of me, man. Like, it's just, you know, there's all these results. There's this Carragher shit. There's this Salah shit. There's Slot still at the club. When is it gonna end, Robbie? It's crazy. It's crazy. Gonna go play FOT champs.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go start a fucking separate channel.
For what?
Or some extra or some shit and go do like gaming or something.
What, just
How
play
far away
2K
are
or
Man
something?
United from like the top 4?
2 points, 3 points.
Man United are fucking 6th. They're 1 point off Palace and
One.
4th.
Wow.
My God, we suck. Look at this: 7 wins, 2 draws, 6 losses. We're the Golden State Warriors. The only difference is like
No, we're shit. We are shit.
the only
We're not,
difference is like
we're not Golden
McAllister doesn't
State.
have a podcast
We're not Golden
where
State.
he's
We're, not,
beefing
we are just
former
shit.
players.
We're just shit. That's what we are. We are just shit.
We are. Is it true we have a -6 goal difference? No, we have a 0 goal difference.
No, we have a 0 goal difference.
We've scored just as many as we conceded. We've
We
conceded
have a
24
-6
goals.
goal
in
difference.
15 games.
We have a -6 goal difference, but we've conceded 2 more than Man United and we've scored 2 less than Man United. So, you know, the team that we perennially take the piss out of, we've scored less than them and we've conceded more than them.
We are so gonna get slapped tomorrow.
What other games are there tomorrow?
We are so gonna get slapped tomorrow.
Oh, but
Loki, I need
actually,
Pep to beat Madrid. So
there's
Alonso can
actually
get-
no other good game, you know, tomorrow. So everyone in there now will be watching us.
Oh yeah. Everyone's watching Liverpool Inter Milan anyway.
And then Real Madrid, Man City on Wednesday. That's a game when I can hope for a loss. I hope Alonso loses that one.
Yeah, of course, 100%. Like City Pool is very active in that game right there.
I need it one last time from Joseph. We never have to. You can ride off into the sunset if you want after this, but one last time for Jürgen's sake, just do us a favor.
They're saying KG is calling. Wait, let me call him.
Oh, brilliant!
Hey, why are you doing a watchalong for? You need to be watching Honest Slots. Hello?
Brother, I'm a football content
Hey.
creator. If any top 6 side other than Spurs was playing today, I would have done a watch along. You know, this is brother, this is my job.
Shouldn't.
Not everyone
Hey,
else
did
is
you
an
watch-
academy winning actor like you, Habibi. This is my full-time job. I have to do this. This is my job. This is how I feed my family. You get
But in your heart, yeah, you was hoping for us to lose in it.
No, in my heart, I was cussing out Jamie Carragher for the first 45 minutes.
But Don Hussam,
Yes.
we
Habibi.
need to talk. I watched. Hey, you did well, you know. I watched you versus. You know that beef that you had with the debate.
Yeah.
I watched it. You were good, you know. You tried. I thought you did a good job.
Thank you.
But let's talk about it though, because with our show, yeah, I think we need to call it real. Wait, hold on. Sound like real rivals. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what we need to do. And I'm here to laugh at your situation, bro. I'm here to laugh at you, bro. Because guess what Carragher said? Carragher said, Mo, he couldn't even help Egypt. This guy only talks when he wants money.
We're Nigeria in the World Cup draw. We're Nigeria in the World Cup draw. Niger, no, they carry last. You carried last. Hold that. You carried last. Oh, yeah, now. What kind of nonsense is this one now? Have some shame. Don't ever disrespect Egypt like that. 9 AFCONs on your head top. Yeah, there you go. See? Cooked his ass back. Don't try to disrespect Egypt. KG, you're Nigerian. You didn't even make the World Cup. Fraud. Big fraud. Just cooked. He called me to cook me. This is another time he called me to cook me and he got cooked instead. Why the fuck am I doing this game though? That's one thing he did cook on. Why? I could have just Because it just gone like
half
Carragher
time was a good one,
constantly.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Half time was a bit of a maybe.
Oh my god. God. KG, you fraud. Noses. KG, you're a fraud. I want you to know this. And you have an enemy for life.
All right, Zubimendi.
You think they're going to win the league or you think they'll bottle it?
Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think City have something. I think Pep's got one last dance in him. I really do. Also, Indy Carlia has. You ready for this? I'm going to use Indy Carlia's language for it, just so we understand exactly what I'm saying here. Liverpool FC bombshell that will make the entire football world explode. We have the world exclusive no one else has, cleared to drop at 10:30 p.m. So we've got a bomb
Indy Kyla.
on the way.
10:30
Yeah.
is in an hour, so
Indy Kyla bomb. I'm not talking about just some news drop. We're talking about a bomb.
bomba. Indy Kyla bomba. Do you think it's gonna be an actual bomba or do you think it's gonna be some bullshit?
Do you think I believe anything Indy Carlia says?
We believed him in the
should.
summer.
Lad, I believed him in the summer because I needed to believe. I don't believe him. If he told me the sky was blue, I'd go out and have a look. Like
I actually want to see what the hell this guy says because he's been a little bit reliable. So we'll see. What if he says like Salah is going to Arsenal on loan? You never know, bro. This Premier League is fucking mental.
I do know, man. I do. He's not going to Arsenal.
Is FIFA worth it? Shall I actually play FIFA? Is it good?
Oh no, I hate every second I play. It's the most frustrating thing going.
I need to do Call of Duty because I'm probably better at
Call of Duty is
than-
also shit. Call of Duty's also gone down the pan. There's not
Have
really.
you bought the new 2K?
Yeah, I have. 2K's all right.
Okay, well, we have a game at least. We have a game you like.
I don't mind 2K.
I think Arsenal will win the league.
I still stand by the one game that you need to play is Football Manager. That's the one game you
I'm
need to
never
play.
gonna play that.
You need to play Football Manager.
I need to be able to control the players though.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You'll play Football Manager and you'll get the fucking bug for it.
Oh my god, they just gave 9 minutes added time. Oh my god, 9 minutes. Chat, if I end the stream, will you be mad?
Okay, so what about the Wolves 5-4 comeback?
9 minutes added time. Fuck off, man.
I agree with the people. Battlefield 6 is better than COD this year.
I played Battlefield before. I still have clips of me killing people with the horse, killing people with sniper. I'm actually very good at Battlefield, Tom. Like legit, no bullshit. Like I'm really good at it.
I still stand by.
Stand by what?
You need to play FM at some point.
Why are you
You
so
need to
into
play
this FM thing? I don't get it. Like, what is so special about this FM thing?
I can't even explain it. It's the most addicting game you'll play.
Why though?
And it's
Why?
the most rewarding.
I don't get. You're so obsessed with me. This isn't the first time you said this. You're so obsessed with me doing this.
Right, so
FM
Hassan, I will tell you the amount of hours I've spent on all the FM games. I've got 220 hours on the new one that's out now, which is just shy of 10 days.
200 and what?
220 hours on this new one that came out just over a month ago.
That's like 10 days.
Yep.
So what are you just sat there fucking?
I play it in the background of the streams. You know while I'm streaming with like playback or something, when I'm on playback or something, I'll just play it in the background. So
Wow.
FM24, which was out for 2 years, let's bear in mind it was out for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
2,200 hours.
Mhm.
FM23, 1,400 hours. FM24, FM22, sorry, 1,500 hours. FM21, 1,700 hours because I used to play that one at uni. FM20, 2,100 hours. Used to play that one at uni. FM 2019, 1,100 hours. Like I can
That's a
spend,
lot of
I can
hours.
get 1,000
I
hours.
think the
on-
last
onto
game I
FM.
played for really long is Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, I think it was, or 2, Modern Warfare 2 or 3 when I was back in school. I think when I finished the whole game, because I actually got a platinum trophy on Modern Warfare 2, which is very difficult because they had like the special ops thing where you had to play all of them on like veteran difficulty and get 3 stars. The last one was against 10 juggernauts, and you had to use like thumpers and grenades, and that was very difficult.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I used to play that.
Yeah, I think the maximum I had on a game was like 11 days and something, blah blah blah. But that was like during the whole like school year, you know. So you'd play like 2 hours this day, 1 hour this day, maybe 3-4 on the weekend. But then after that, you do that like.
You know, FM is just because it's so you can play it in the background, you can play it on the side, and you'll get into it very quickly.
So what? I'm gonna be like on straight facts and shit.
There's a chance you'll be on straight facts, and when you're not speaking,
Straight facts. That is like, so tell me your thoughts, and I'm just sat there managing like a little nerd.
no, because you'll still listen in, but when it's like Mo's turn to talk, you're just on your screen. It'll be the FM, and you'll play the FM, and you'll look dead interested in what he's saying, but you'll be playing FM.
I don't think I can do multitasking is probably a weakness for me. I don't think I can multitask. I'm 50-50 at multitasking, but like I'd be so invested in the game that I would show it, basically, is what I'm saying.
Or I swear they have like a trial thing of FM. So I think they've got a trial of FM where you can play like a season, and it's free.
Yo,
So
watch
all
this.
you need to do.
Not just playing FM26 in real life at Liverpool.
No, because you see, I play FM 26, right? And I won 3 Bundesligas in 3 years with Frankfurt. Season
But
one.
why don't you manage
Bundesliga.
Liverpool in FM?
Because it's too easy for me. I could manage Liverpool and go invincible season 1, no problem. Because I know how to use the play. 100% I can. I went invincible. I went invincible with Frankfurt in season 2 in the Bundesliga with fucking
You won the league.
Jean Matteo Bohoyer as my right winger and Robin
Who?
Koch as my centre back. You know
I
the
know
Frankfurt
Koch.
team that we beat 5-1.
That's the Brighton player, I think, or the Leeds player.
He was the Leeds player.
Yeah.
You know that Frankfurt team that we beat 5-1 this season.
Yeah.
Imagine that with like 3 new players in it, and I went invincible in the Bundesliga with that because I played Nagelsmann ball basically and just overloaded the defenders. I was playing a 3-1-6 the entire season.
And you criticize Slot for doing it.
No, because Slot doesn't do it correctly with the right players. I'll tell you what, I bought Angelo Stiller from Stuttgart.
And it made a difference, of course.
I had him as an actual deep line playmaker, and it was someone that can pass. When you got someone that can pass there, wow, wonderful. Wonderful.
This isn't going to end well for us, man. This isn't going to end well. Club legend calling out the club and the manager and all this, and then you've got this whole situation with the manager needing to go. Big up Hussam, standing on business for Egypt, one love, of course. Gonna be supporting Egypt in AFCON as well. والله وعملوها الرجالة ورفعوا راس مصر بلدنا. I even have the Egyptian national team shirt from OK Jersey. Come on, man. That's my second country, because Mo. Tomorrow we're playing you on the Arab Cup, so you can hold that for tomorrow.
Oh, wait, you're playing tomorrow? Eh?
Jordan against Egypt. Yeah, but the African sides all sent their B teams to the Arab Cup because of the AFCON.
Oh. Wait, so have you got an A team and they've got a B team?
Yeah, but we're top of the group anyway. We've qualified. Guaranteed top of the
So
group.
you should win.
No. Egypt are strong still, but we could lose. We could lose and it would make no difference.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah. Jordan doing really well right now. Guys, I've added Tom Little's channel in the description. Go and subscribe for when he decides to upload. Wow, you're getting called out. I don't know if this is true or not, Tom, but I've never played that game, so it's like probably on you.
I mean, FM doesn't have a difficulty thing in it. It's just a baseline level.
Oh, a game without difficulty. How's that possible?
So Man City are harder than Wolves, but that's because Man City's players are better. It's all scaled on the opposition and the manager's skill. So if I played against Man City with a Wolves team, but I played against Aston Villa with the Wolves team or whatever, or fucking who else? West Ham with the Wolves team, I'd stand more chance of beating West Ham because they're not as good.
That makes no sense.
How does it not make sense?
Say that again.
So if I'm playing against Man City on the game, who have Haaland, who is the best striker with 20 out of 20 finishing and all the best attributes, and they've got Foden behind, and they have Pep Guardiola as their manager, coaching them through it. Yes. And then I compare that to playing West Ham with Nuno as their manager and Bowen as their best player. I will find it easier to play against West Ham because their players aren't as good.
By the way, let me show you another. Someone else. Let me show you. Minute 10. Cal crash out is hilarious because he's such a nice guy, you know.
Wait, there's been another Cal crash out.
Yes, let me show you.
A second Cal crash out has hit YouTube.
Let me show you the moment. Wait. Watch this, yeah. It's the funniest shit. Oh,
was this today?
Have we got a mug in the chat? Wait, let me show you. Let me show you the moment. Wait.
The guy's talking rubbish. First, I'm not talking rubbish, you mug. Without Salah's GA, there would be no title. Guess what? Without Alisson saving the ball and without Virgil van Dijk playing, we concede more goals and we lose more games. Dummy. Like, what are we doing here? If you're going to tell me I'm talking rubbish, actually show me how I'm talking rubbish, you silly mug. What are we doing here? Come out here saying stupid things. And I've got a name. My name's Callum. If you watch the show, you'd know. Dimwit. Big up yourself, Drift, bro. How are you doing?
Dimwit. Dimwit. He nearly said that like it was a slay.
Dimwit. Callum, honestly, I love him so much, bro. This guy is a legend. I swear to God, he's a fucking legend. But still, my favorite one of all time is the have we got a mug in the chat? That's my favorite one, bro. This guy's he's a fucking icon, bro. Callum is an icon. His crash outs are hilarious because he crashes out in a nice way. You know, like when me and you crash out, like we're calling people names and we're insulting and blah blah blah. This can I just play the one from the morning one time and then we'll end the stream, please? Just one time.
I mean, what if I said no? It's your stream.
I'm sorry, I'll have to play it once. Just quickly, guys, don't send any more super chats, please. I want to end. Bruno got 3 GA, but Mount got man of the match, bro. Why? I don't know why Mount got man of the match, brother. To be honest, I haven't been watching 3/4 of the time. Anyway, let me share, guys. One last. I'm sorry, I love this moment so much. I love this. This is my favorite moment on a stream. Oh, have we got a mug in the chat? Watch this, yeah.
But I also think that you could have relied on them
for
these 2 years.
Oh, hold on.
What's this?
Do we have a mug in the chat? We have a mug in the chat.
What's wrong with this person?
No, hold on, man. I've got this. Because I have said this a few times.
Just one more time, please. One more time, please. It's the way that he says it. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I can't not laugh. I'm crashing out laughing at this.
Also think that you could have relied on them for these 2 years.
Oh, hold on.
What's this?
Do we have a mug in the chat? We have a mug in the chat.
What's wrong with this person?
No, hold on, man. I've got this. Because I have said this a few times over the course of a few weeks now, that whether we have guests or it's just me, Matt, and Drift, if you're going to say something, do we
you know what Cal for these 2 years?
Oh, hold on.
What's this?
Do we have a mug in the chat? We have a mug in the chat.
What's
I-
wrong with this
No,
person?
hold on, man. I've got this. Because I have said this a few times over the course of a few weeks now, that whether we have guests or it's just me, Matt, and Drift, if you're going to say something to one of
Look
us,
who's in the chat,
then
Tom.
I'm going to respond in a very, very rude way. So M16 the Beast, which is a stupid name.
I mean-
because you're not, because
I
you've
mean,
got a man who's
ultimately, what we should be looking at now,
you do on a
Hassan,
regular basis.
is Coppish Alive. So surely, if you're gonna plan on like, I don't know
Coppish
if you've got a
Alive?
stream you got to go to. Yeah, but I
I think you
that
should
some
ask
people
them
should
for
go-
the link and go sing the Gerard song.
No, I think what we should do is, once you've redirected to the terrace, is head into the Coppish chat and go, there's a mug in the chat. There's a mug in the
Wait,
chat.
do you want to do it live and see his reaction?
We need people to go over there, though.
This
We
is
need people
true.
to go over there.
This is true.
So join us on this.
Yes, I'm gonna go to the Coppish chat and do it now. Have we got okay? Yeah. This right
Have
here.
we got a mug in the chat?
Have we got a mug in the chat? Just copy paste the comment I'm gonna make. Okay.
And the moment you send it, that's like everyone's point to go.
Yep,
everyone's
I'm gonna
good to
go
go.
there. Wait for me and Tom. We will do it first, and then everyone else just join in. Anyway, we're gonna send you guys over to the football terrace. You get me? Enjoy, you guys, and I'm see you guys back at A-listers at 11.